Have you ever wondered why some young adults are willing to spend thousands just to make friends? It might seem unthinkable, but it's a stark reality for a growing number of Gen Z individuals. This isn't about luxury or extravagance, but a desperate response to an unseen epidemic: loneliness. Recent studies have shown that Gen Z, those born between the mid-90s and early 2000s, are experiencing loneliness at a rate that's truly alarming. They are the most digitally connected generation in history, yet ironically, they are also the loneliest. An epidemic that's as silent as it is widespread. And in their quest to combat this pervasive loneliness, some young adults are going to extreme lengths. Imagine spending not just hundreds but thousands of dollars, all in an attempt to forge meaningful connections, to find a sense of belonging, to simply make friends. The question now is, why is loneliness such a prevalent issue among Gen Z? To understand the effects, we must first delve into the causes. So, what are the potential causes of loneliness among Gen Z? The answer, as with most things, is complex and multifaceted. First off, let's talk about social media. It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it connects us to people across the globe, breaking down geographical barriers like never before. Yet on the other hand, it can also isolate us. The constant bombardment of picture-perfect lives can lead to feelings of inadequacy and loneliness. In fact, a study conducted in 2022 found that heavy social media use is linked to feelings of social isolation. Next, we have increased screen time. The world is at our fingertips and we're spending more time than ever in front of screens. This explosion of digital engagement is replacing face-to-face social interaction. The same 2022 study found that individuals who spend more than 2 hours a day on social media have twice the odds of feeling lonely than those who spend half an hour or less. The stress and pressures of modern life also play a critical role. From academic pressures to concerns about the future, Gen Z is grappling with a plethora of stressors that previous generations didn't have to face at such a young age. It's not surprising that these pressures can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Decreased face-to-face social interaction is another significant contributor. Despite being the most connected generation in history, Gen Z is also the loneliest. The shift from in-person interaction to digital communication has left many feeling disconnected and alone. The world of Gen Z is vastly different from that of previous generations. The rapid advancements in technology, while providing numerous benefits, have also led to new challenges. It's important to remember that while our digital world can often feel isolating, it also has the potential to connect us in ways we never thought possible. As we can see, a combination of factors contribute to this rising tide of loneliness. Now that we've seen the causes and before we dive into the costs, let's take a moment to appreciate the power of connection. Genuine connection can have a profound impact on our mental well-being. When we connect with others, we feel seen, heard, and valued. This connection can act as a buffer against feelings of loneliness. It's not about the number of friends we have or the likes we get on social media. It's about meaningful, authentic interactions that make us feel a part of something bigger than ourselves. It's about finding our tribe, our people. It's about understanding that we are not alone. So here's a gentle reminder: reach out, connect, and remember, it's okay to ask for help. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the cost of loneliness in our next segment. But before that, if you're finding this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. But what does this loneliness cost us, both financially and mentally? Loneliness, like a dark cloud, can shroud our minds, leading to a surge in mental health issues. It's a silent predator, creeping in and making us vulnerable to depression, anxiety, and a host of other psychological problems. It's not just about feeling alone, it's about the psychological turmoil that comes with it, the constant feeling of being adrift in a sea of people. And then there's the financial toll. In an attempt to escape this invisible cage, some young adults find themselves spending thousands. From joining various clubs, groups, or even online platforms that promise connections, the chase for companionship can lead to a hefty bill. It's a desperate bid to find a place where they belong, to find their tribe. It's a steep price to pay, but it shows the lengths that people will go to combat loneliness. The cost of loneliness is high in more ways than one. So, what can we do about this loneliness epidemic? Well, let's recap. We've talked about how Gen Z loneliness is an unseen epidemic, the causes behind it, and the lengths some young adults are going to, spending thousands just to feel connected. The solution isn't simple, but there are steps we can take. Encouraging more face-to-face social interactions, fostering genuine connections, and reducing screen time can be beneficial. Also, providing mental health support and creating safe spaces for open conversations about loneliness can help destigmatize the issue. But remember, change starts with awareness. So let's get the ball rolling. Share this video, start a conversation, and let's shed light on this issue. We need to understand that it's okay to feel lonely, and it's okay to seek help. Together, we can start to tackle the loneliness epidemic and help Gen Z find the connection they crave.